You are striving towards a goal and you're creating good habits for yourself. You're aligning your habits with your future self. But as soon as you jump right back into your old habits, jumping in and out of complacency, you ruin your momentum. The most common reason people tend to not start stems from fear. Take a look at this chart. This chart representing your journey. This is the goal. Some people are very close-minded, so they're just looking at their steps. Up, down, up, down. They react emotionally to everything that hits them, every single outcome they face. This is when the law of detachment comes into play. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy Jotivational speaking, man. Today, we got a very, very special video. We got the topic of law of detachment. I'm about to break that down for you guys, what it is, how you can apply it to your life, as well as the idea of how consuming constant consumption of knowledge is actually killing your momentum to success. And now you're probably sitting here thinking, well, shouldn't I always be constantly learning, seeking to improve, seeking to consume knowledge? And now, of course, in general, learning, looking for ways to improve is definitely important. However, when you get stuck in the stage of only consuming and not being able to apply it into your life, that's when that kills your momentum success. And the most common reason people tend to not start stems from fear, lack of confidence, lack of trust. It can be within themselves. It can be lack of trust within their plan, their overall structure, whatever. And now there's this quote that I want you to keep in mind is, those who live by the crystal ball eat ground glass. Now, what does that mean? Usually the crystal ball is a reference to people who are able to see into the future. And this quote says, those who live by that eat ground glass. In other words, when you try to predict the future, when you try to create all these fake scenarios in your head that haven't even happened yet, that tends to lead to self-destruction, self-sabotage. And that tends to be why people are so scared to start. They're trying to figure out every single step of the way in their journey, all the ways of making money, trying to figure out every single obstacle that's going to come by. It's okay to be prepared, but there's a difference between being prepared and trying to have every single step of the way figured out. Now, I want to show you a little chart that I drew. Bam, right here. It's crooked as fuck. Don't flame me for that. But listen, it's about the context here. It's about the overall perspective of it. Okay, it's the overall message behind this chart. So I want you to take a look at this chart. This chart here is representing your journey. This is the goal you are heading towards. I want you to look at this and try to see if you can come up with any message or perspective when looking at this chart. You don't have to overthink it. There's not some crazy message or whatever. Keep it very simple. Look at the lines, look at the journey itself, look at the goal. I'll give you a couple seconds. So this is your journey here. Your journey is filled with ups and downs. It's never going to be a straight linear path. It's never. You're going to face obstacles. You're going to face setbacks. And depending on the goal you're striving for, you're going to have a lot more or a lot less ups and downs. But either way, whatever kind of journey you're on, you're going to face struggle. It is inevitable. But what I want you to look here is not just the lines itself, because some people are very, very close-minded. So they're just looking at their steps. Up, down, up, down. They react emotionally to everything that hits them. A little win, let's fucking go. I'm the best at this. Like, I'm going to make it. And as soon as they get hit with a little setback, fuck, man, I'm the worst. Man, I don't even know if this is going to work. They just get into self-doubt. They're reacting emotionally to every single outcome that they face. But what I want you to take in is, if you just take a step back and you look at the overall direction of this chart, where is it heading towards? Despite the downs and the ups and the downs, all here, where is it heading towards? Up, towards your goal. Despite the ups and downs, being able to establish your direction. Establish your direction towards your goal despite these little outcomes. And I'm telling you, your mindset, the way you look at situations, good or bad, will change. This is when the law of detachment comes into play. So what is the law of detachment? The law of detachment is removing yourself emotionally from the outcomes that you face and focusing on what's in your control. Whatever outcome the universe throws at you, you must be able to think objectively and logically with it. And so why is the law of detachment so important in this journey? The reason is because when you are so emotionally attached to an outcome that you're chasing towards, you bring all sorts of feelings toward the process of you getting the outcome. You have anxiety, fear, uncertainty, whatever the feeling is, you're bringing all of that in. And that's messing with what the universe is trying to give to you, what the universe has planned for you. And what that disrupts is something called your vibration. Now, we're not going to dive too deep into the heavy spirituality, but I will tell you what it is and how this correlates with detaching yourself from your goals to be able to see progress. So, for example, you're outside with a group of people, you and your friends or whatever, and you hear them saying, man, the vibes aren't right here. The energy just feels off when I talk to them. It doesn't feel high energy. That's essentially what vibration is. However you think, whatever you feel, it's all a part of you and it gets put out into the universe. When someone is in high vibration, you can think of somebody who is happy, more at ease, etc., etc. And low vibration is somebody who has feelings of resentment, anxiety, depression, all that stuff, just low energy feelings. A problem I had before that I would always do and that would always set me back is jumping in and out of complacency. One week I say, you know what? I'm done being a bum. I'm tired of living like a bum. I'm tired of feeling like shit. I need to get up and get to work. That first week, I go crazy. I go hard. I'm waking up early. I'm barely distracted. I'm on go mode. I'm locked in. And then the following week after that, I say to myself, you know what? I went hard that first week. I'm going to just chill out for the next couple of days. I went crazy that first week. Man, I deserve a break. I deserve a little rest. And I jumped right back into my old habits. Being a bum, eating like shit, consuming social media all the time, you fucking name it. And how does that correlate with the whole vibration talk? This jumping in and out of complacency, that fucks up your vibration. When you are striving towards a goal and you're creating good habits for yourself, you're aligning your habits with your future self. But as soon as you jump right back into your old habits, you ruin your momentum. You ruin your vibration. Hence why you get brain fog during those times. You feel uncertainty about the direction of your journey, where you're heading, if it's going to work out or not. You see that level of just sudden change, how that can affect the momentum towards your success. So being detached from your goals means being able to take a step back from them as well, reviewing your direction. Because sometimes when you're too close to the picture, you can't see the frame. Once you're able to put these into effect, into action, you will be able to see very good results. I'm not saying to never consume. I'm not saying to never learn. But don't just sit there with that knowledge in the back of your head. You must be able to learn to consume, apply, and then reflect. And I have a video on that that's going to be suggested at the end of this video that I dive into and break down the stages of progression. And I dive deeper into why you're not able to take action, the importance of your experiences and your application of your knowledge, etc., etc. Anyways, I appreciate you as always for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. If you have any suggestions you want to suggest, whether it be any content, video ideas, any topics that you want me to cover, any videos you want me to react, comment down below, let me know. And I'll be sure to take that into account for my future videos. Without further ado, thank you again for watching. See you on the next video.